Cloudcast Media. Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
I'm Drew Schlosberg, and you are listening to Drew Schlosberg's Spotlight on the Community Show on Cloudcast Media, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for more than 60 years, and we are always pleased to have on the show with us. She's a venerable CEO of a very, very cool organization, St. Madeleine Sophie Center, and that is my good friend. I'm honored to call her that, and colleague Debra Emerson. How you doing, Debra?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having us today and letting me do this Zoom-wise.
No, it's absolutely our pleasure, and it's always great to have you in studio, and you bring in some of the folks that have been involved with St. Madeleine's for many years, and we'll look forward to doing that again. So for the infinitesimal amount of Spotlight on the Community listeners that don't know your story, maybe you can give a little bit of a background on the mission of St. Madeleine's.
Of course. St. Madeleine Sophie's has been in existence since 1966. Originally, we served children with adults, and now we're serving adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities. That started in the 70s. We serve over 400 people every day. They come to our campus, or we have jobs for them off-site or volunteer sites. We have a unique campus that we have a lot of learning opportunities for our students and training. We have a full-size kitchen where people can learn skills to work in restaurants, etc. Also, we have a beautiful aquatics program where people swim. We even host a Special Olympics. And then we have a beautiful organic garden that we even host weddings and other events. This weekend, I think East County Chamber is coming out for an event. So we're always partnering, collaborating with the community. Our students range from 22 to 85 years old. Right now, we're still not at full capacity because of COVID, but we're trying to get there by the end of the year.
Right. Now, this is during the day. That's not a spend the night, stay overnight and aspect, right? It's always just during the day, right?
It's a day program. Right. I always say we're like a liberal arts college for this group of people. And because it's a lifelong program, they come to us right after high school, and they can stay with us and retire with us in their 80s.
And if I'm not mistaken, and maybe this isn't the case anymore, wasn't there somebody you had that had started in '66 and is still there?
Yes, we originally had about 12 people. We've lost a few people this past couple of years, but we probably still have about 5 or 6 people that came here as children. You know, in the 50s and 60s, people with disabilities were kind of hidden away, right, or they were institutionalized. So Sacred Heart nuns tried to help parents and with their doctor appointments or just give them a break. And that's how St. Madeleine started, was with a daycare with children.
Yeah, there's no question. I've been honored to meet some of those wonderful 400 folks that you've had there. They've come in and showed their great, artwork and all that business, and we'll certainly do that again. Chatting with Debra Emerson, she's the CEO of St. Madeleine Sophie's Center. I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media. So funding. Do you get most of your funds do you get it from the state? Do you get it from the feds? Do you get them from private donations? Do you get them from grants, events, all of the above, none of the above?
Probably all of the above, and plus that special gift.
Right.
Most of our funding, or about 80%, 75 to 80%, comes from state disabilities through regional center, third-party billing. And we get a day rate, and the day rate is based on the person's disability and what program they're in. Of course, with inflation and all those other things, we really don't get the funding that we need. We shortfall about $4,000 of students every year. So that's about a $2 million deficit that we're trying to recover to have the quality programs that St. Madeleine's has. Because we are unique with our campus and some of the programming that we have, like we have a gallery off-site, things that we do on site with aquatics, garden, kitchen, computer lab, just all the different training opportunities for our students.
No, that's terrific. So talk about the Morning Glory Brunch. That's a very cool thing. I was at one of those.
Right. We had Morning Glory, and that was at the end of April, and It's always on our campus. And so we invite vendors, and we have food and wine and music, and it's just a lovely event, like a brunch. And and usually about 500 people come to that event. Right now, we're getting ready to host our Haute with Heart, the 44th year for our fashion show. And we're back at the Hilton in person. And that's going to be on August 13th from 10 to 2. So we're really excited about that. Our students model. Also, we have an outside person that does our fashion design. And it's just a great event. And we're really excited of being back at the Hilton.
So that is on what date again?
It's August 13th.
August 13th. Okay. Are there tickets still available or it's sold out?
Oh, yes. We have about 50 tickets available. So get your tickets. We'd love to say we're sold out. Like I said, Christy Brooks is our fashion designer, or bringing the fashions for us. Master of Ceremony is Chuck Dukas. And we just have some great sponsors and an honorary committee. And just mainly our students. Our students are the stars there. And so it's just a lot of fun. Music. We have, it's a Marilyn Monroe kind of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. We have the artwork done by John Agostini, who's always done our artwork for the fashion show. And so Marilyn's kind of going to be there and, impersonator there. So it's going to be a fun event. Champagne flows. Food is good at the Hilton.
Right now, are people bidding on these outfits?
No, they will not bid on the outfits. They show, I think, from different stores, and I think it might be some of it's Macy's and other stores like that. And so, also we have a live auction and a silent auction. That's always wonderful. Our staff are working hard on that. So the clothes aren't bid on, but we have other opportunities for people to be generous and help us with our fundraising.
Right. Again, we're chatting with Debra Emerson. She's the CEO of St. Madeleine's Sophie Center. I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media. We are here at the Mission Fed Credit Union Studios. Mission Fed has been bringing great things to San Diego for more than 60 years. With this, on the website, are there a hint of what the live auction items are and in the silent auction, or you'll just have to show up on the 13th to figure it out?
We have we have a lot of diamond items. There's a beautiful diamond brooch that's a live auction that was donated from Ramona Diamond Designs. And then we have a beautiful trip that we always have, the fashion show. It goes to Puerto Vallarta for about 16, 18 people. And so just some great things that we do auction. Also a dinner in the garden. We have a beautiful garden. So we have those kind of things. We have some concert tickets and special items all through the event.
Now, are you still looking for other people to maybe donate prizes?
Always. Either donate prizes, gift cards, or cash is always good.
Right. One of the things I need to think about this to help you folks out, and maybe not for this year, but remind me for next year. I've been very fortunate enough to be a co-owner of a boat that's docked right in front of the Humphreys stage, and the Humphreys has these.
Oh, that would be beautiful!
Right,
yeah.
You don't have to move the boat; the boat is right there, and so which is great. And so maybe next year. Matter of fact, I will make a commitment to have a couple bid on it, and then of course I have to be on the boat with them, so that is the downfall. But I
don't think that's a downfall. That's a plus.
Right. Then maybe someone can bid on have two folks to see a concert on my boat at Humphreys. And what do you think that would look like? Good?
Oh, that'd be fabulous. That would be fabulous. I know we do have some tickets to a concert, and also those are always great events. So the Doobie Brothers, we have those concert tickets with even a chauffeur and dinner. So we always look for those experiences. That's what people really like to do.
Right. Well, we have some good lineups coming up. So if it's as good a season next year, there'll be some great ones. We'll put that on the list for sure on that aspect of it. How do people get and sign up for the event on the 13th?
They can give us a call, or you can always go on our website and buy tickets. So you can call at 619-442-5129, extension 115. Or you can go to Haute with Heart on the with.org online and do an online reservation.
Okay, and how much are tickets?
$135 and $150. $150, excuse me, and $250 for preferred.
Good. Well, that's a great deal. And it will sell out. So
Thank you.
Well, it does all the time, I think. And
yes, it does.
I know, and it is a lot of fun.
It's a hot seat in town. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No pun intended on that. I think that's terrific. So those funds that are raised for that event, do they go to a specific aspect of what you do, or do they go into general operation? Do they do it to run your art gallery or anything?
It's all mainly, I would say, the specialty programs that we have here that we don't get funded at the level that we need. And that would be the art program, the garden program, aquatics program, the computer lab, and also the kitchen with the culinary arts. Those are all such special programs that make such a difference in the people that we serve here. Our kitchen serves over 100, 200 lunches a day. It's a healthy lunch. And people even take it home for dinner. It might be the best meal they get all day.
No, that's terrific. Debra, when we come back from break, let's talk a little more about that aspect, the experience people have when they certainly come to St. Madeleine's. We'll talk more about the August 13 event as well. Are there, think about volunteer opportunities that I'm sure that can always use extra hands on deck to help out. Can people donate stuff? Can they donate art supplies? Can they donate computers and all that? So think about that as well when we come back from break. How's that sound?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
Of course. We're going to be right back with Debra Emerson, CEO of St. Madeleine Sophie Center. I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media, and you've been listening to another edition brought here to you in the Mission Fed Credit Union studio in Scripps Ranch. Mission Fed's been serving San Diego for over 60 years. We'll be right back.
When you do your banking with Mission Fed, you get great rates on auto and home loans. That's good for you, but something good also happens for a lot of other people. We're not for profit, so we put money back into the community to help lots of great nonprofits to keep San Diego strong. So you're not just getting something good, you're doing something good. Come to Mission Fed. It's banking that's good for all.
Brand amplification is the DNA of Cloudcast Media, and our code is the powerful blending of sound, voice, and storytelling to lift local brands and their communities. Whether it is our Brandcast, Schoolcast, or Causecast platforms, the unifying ethos is all about this community, the one you call home. If you dare to dream and want to explore the brand amplification of Cloudcast, a national leader in local podcasting and other Winfluence strategies, please visit us at cloudcast.us.
I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media, and you are listening to Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diegans for more than 60 years. We're with Debra Emerson, CEO of St. Madeleine's Sophie Center, and you got this great event coming up on Saturday, August the 13th?
Yes, we do, from 10 to 2 at the Hilton Bayfront. We're very excited. and working hard to make it spectacular.
Right. It's called Hot to Heart. What's the official name of it?
It's 44th Haute with Heart, and
Haute
the
to
theme
Heart.
is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
Beautiful. And it's a fashion show, and there's going to be silent auctions and live auctions and everything in between. They can go right to the website and sign up for it, get some tickets there. And you were saying there's still opportunities.
We still have seats available, 50 tickets still available. Also, this year we're honoring Lori and Carly McGrath, our honorees. They're big supporters of St. Madeleine Sophie Center.
Yeah, no, they're big supporters of a lot of folks in our region.
Yes, they are.
Very, very, very generous. Well, that'll be a fun event. Do you get to fashion a dress, Debra?
Not this year. We have plenty of models.
Okay.
When I first started, I did that a long time ago. So I have a lot of opportunity out there all the time. So I like to share the opportunity with other people.
No, that sounds terrific. Is it only dresses, or do guys get to show off tuxedos and stuff?
Oh yes, it's men and women, and our students. I think we have 6 male models and 6 female models, and a couple of my staff are coming to walk the runway this year instead of me. And so, we're really excited. The food is going to be fabulous. Just the whole thing. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. We have some great live auction gifts and also silent auction gifts,
right,
and a raffle for a diamond ring. So it's all there about diamonds.
Fantastic. Wednesday. It'll be on Saturday, the 13th of August.
Yes, it is.
That'll be a great, great event. Talk a little bit about what is the day in the life of somebody who's at St. Madeleine's? And I know it depends on the person. I get that.
Right. Yes. I would say a typical day of somebody likes the culinary arts. They would help in the kitchen, prepare lunch, serve lunch, and break down, at the end of the day. If you're at the gallery, you would spend either half a day or all day working on an art project down there. Right now, we're doing skateboards, and so that's going to be in September. It's a really great. I've seen some of them already down there. They're fabulous. And our gallery is downtown El Cajon at 140 East Main, and we're open from 9 to 4 every day. So if you want to see artwork at work and our students doing some great projects, that's a good place to go see them. Also here on campus, people work. If somebody has a garden piece, they might work up in the garden all day. And some of those jobs are paid jobs. And also they volunteer out in the community. We do a lot of volunteer work ourselves in the community. So it depends. If somebody's wanting to earn a paycheck, we give them those opportunities. If somebody wants to do art, we give them that opportunity. So it's really about what they want to do and their hopes and dreams for the future. No,
that's terrific. So obviously, money doesn't grow on trees, so donations are welcome, to say the least. But can people, bring product? I mean, art supplies would help, or if in the rec room you need a new sofa, or you need a new basketball court, you need whatever, can people donate product?
It depends, like for computers, we try to keep all the same type of computers just for security reasons. So we'd rather have a newer computer. So you could either donate some money towards that, and that's what it would be used for. Maybe designated funds for the computer lab, or if you wanted to buy art supplies, we could probably give you a list of art supplies that we needed. If you wanted to help the garden, the same thing, we could give you a list of those items too. So it's pretty specific on the different areas that we have here with the different programming.
Right. So is those needs on the website now, or is it something just give you a call or talk to someone there and we can tell you?
Right now we're in the midst of updating the website.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's up there right now, but gas cards. I mean, our gas bill is $10,000 a month because we pick people up and come back. So those are the things that we need a lot of underwriting. We write a lot of grants and we get a lot of support on grants from families and foundations. Donations are, really important to help us. If it's an ongoing donation or a monthly donation, those are really important to us. because it helps us defer just the regular expenses.
Right. So, there's not been an organization probably in the world that hasn't been impacted with COVID, to say the least, and you're no different in that area. Certainly the word pivot probably been way overused, and to talk about everyone's had to pivot. And I think people are going to get that word and get rid of it in the dictionary because everyone's tired of hearing it.
Right.
But are you still having some of the, challenges like many businesses are with staffing issues?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's why we can't open it back up fully, because it's all about staff and ratios to staff to students. So we're trying to get people back as best we can, either part-time or, some people can, if they're working out in the community, we support them full-time. But it's been very difficult. And just getting people that are passionate about helping people with disabilities, things like that, or maybe that's their education background. We just need people that kind of understand what we do here and also embrace our mission and our visions.
Well, there's no question, and I've chatted about this before. We're again talking to Debra Emerson. She's the CEO of St. Madeleine Sophie Center. I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media. We're broadcasting from the Mission Fed studios here in Scripps Ranch. It does take sort of a special person in some ways to understand, this clientele. They're wonderful, wonderful adults, and just heartwarming to see what they're doing. But it does in some ways maybe take a special person to volunteer in that space. Is that right?
Yes, it is. And we always could use volunteers, either on an event day or, it's something going on campus. If somebody wanted to commit some time, it's at least, I think, 90 days, because you have to go through a lot of training and, things like that. So if you're going to commit to it, we need at least 90 days. Or if you want to just work an event, we always need people. No,
that is so true. Why don't you shout out again the Haute with Heart event? It's going to be on August the 13th, okay, this upcoming Saturday. What are some of the key details people need to know?
What's at the Hilton San Diego Bayfront, and it's from 10 to 12. Tickets are $150, includes lunch and champagne. We have a live auction, and we also have a silent auction, raffling off a diamond ring. And I think on a live auction, we have a beautiful diamond brooch. Flowers are designed by Jasmine Creek Florist, that always does a wonderful job. And she even does a figure made in flowers, a big, usually a woman in flowers. So that's always a nice piece. We'll have step and release. We'll have some impersonators. The heroes are playing. And it's going to be a fun day out there at the Hilton, the beautiful views of the bay. And our staff are working hard to make that happen this week. Buy a ticket and come see us, or, give us a call. We'll give you a tour here. A lot of people still don't know about St. Madeleine's. And so we're always open for visitors and touring.
No, that is terrific. And why don't you just shout out that your website one more time?
The HauteWithHeart.org is the where you can go buy tickets, or stmsc.org is our website.
Well, Debra Emerson, it's always a pleasure seeing your smiling face. I can see it on Zoom, and all the great work that you folks have been doing. You there for 24 years, so forth, and then the organization since 1966. You really are such a key asset to this community, and will continue to be so. Wishing you nothing but unbelievably great success upcoming Saturday, August the 13th, for your Haute to Heart event. And we know we're going to look forward to having you back on the show somewhere down the road.
Yes, I'd love to come see you, and I'm going to hold you for the boat for next year.
Consider that a done deal. That's right. Now I got to make sure I don't lose the boat. No, I won't lose the boat. That's good. Debra, have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you so much for having us.
You bet.
Talk soon.
Very, very much. I look forward to it. That was Debra Emerson. I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media. You've been listening to Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community here from the Mission Fed Credit Union Studios. Mission Fed has been doing great things to San Diegans for over 60 years.
You've been listening to an episode of Drew Schlosberg's Spotlight on the Community Show. amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego community. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
Cloudcast Media.